Have you ever been fast asleep in the quiet of the night, only to be jolted awake by a sharp pain in your calf? A sudden, powerful cramp that forces you to sit up, grab your leg, and just hope it passes quickly. If you've ever felt that, you're not alone. Many people in their 50s, 60s, even into their 70s have told me that night leg cramps feel like a silent thief of sleep. Before I share with you the tips and lessons I've learned from decades of working with older patients, let me ask you a small favor. If this topic resonates with you, hit the like button so I know you're here with me. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because every week we'll sit down together again and talk about health, aging, and the small but precious things that make life richer. Now, let's dive into the story of nocturnal leg cramps, something that might seem simple, but in reality, it deeply affects our sleep and our quality of life. I remember one patient, Michael, 67, who told me, "Doctor, there are nights when I feel like my body betrays me. Just as I finally drift into good sleep, a cramp strikes. It leaves me in pain, frightened and helpless. The next day, my calf feels so heavy that I don't even want to walk." As I listened to him, I nodded, because that's a story I've heard over and over again from so many people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Night cramps don't discriminate by age, but they do tend to show up more often as we grow older. Our bodies change. Muscles lose their elasticity. Blood vessels and nerves respond differently. Hormones shift. And suddenly, those cramps sneak in, often without warning. Medical research shows that 50–60% of adults experience nocturnal leg cramps at least once in their lifetime. Among pregnant women, the number rises to 40%, and especially as we move into later years, these cramps become almost familiar companions. I'm sure many of you watching right now are nodding. Yes, I know exactly what that feels like. But here's the thing. Night cramps aren't just passing pain. They rob you of your sleep. They leave you anxious, sometimes even afraid to go to bed. And when sleepless nights pile up, we grow tired, irritable, forgetful. Little by little, our quality of life gets chipped away. The causes vary. For some, it's sitting too long, with poor circulation. For others, it's standing or working on hard floors. Sometimes it's overexertion, like Maria, 58, who walked 10,000 steps a day to stay fit, but didn't know how to stretch afterward. At night, her legs paid the price with intense cramps. Other times, the cause lies deeper. Diabetes, hypothyroidism, neuromuscular conditions, electrolyte imbalances, or even certain medications. Drugs like diuretics, estrogen, naproxen, or osteoporosis treatments can all play a role in triggering cramps. I want you to picture this. Our body is like an orchestra. In youth, every instrument plays in harmony. But as we age, sometimes one instrument, like the muscles or the nerves, falls out of tune. A leg cramp is that harsh, jarring note in the middle of the symphony. So what can we do? First, when a cramp strikes, flex your foot upward, pulling your toes toward you. This is the quickest way to release the muscle. Walking slowly around the room, massaging the calf, or soaking in warm water can also help the muscle relax. Another patient, Linda, 72, told me she always takes a warm bath before bed. "It feels like I'm lulling my body into sleep," she said. And indeed, simple rituals like this can make a big difference. In the long run, prevention is the key. Stay hydrated, 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. Stretch gently before bed. A few simple yoga poses, or just pressing your heels against the wall, can prepare your muscles for rest. Don't forget about your shoes. Tight or poorly fitting footwear, or walking barefoot too often, can contribute to cramps. And here's a small but often overlooked tip. Keep your blankets loose so your toes aren't pinned down. That little adjustment can help your legs stay comfortable all night. For some people, adding magnesium, vitamin B complex, or vitamin E helps improve the condition. I usually advise my patients to first review their diet. More greens, nuts, fish, natural sources of these nutrients. Of course, always consult your doctor before starting any supplements. And let me emphasize this. If cramps wake you often, ruining your sleep week after week, go see a doctor. Sometimes it's more than just tired muscles. It can be a signal of circulatory issues, heart problems, or nerve disorders. Don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you. You see, night cramps aren't just about muscles tightening. They're about how we treat our bodies. They're a reminder that every step, every night of rest, every moment of discomfort reflects the balance or imbalance inside us. So I want to ask you, the next time a cramp wakes you, how will you face it? Will you simply curse the pain, or will you take it as a nudge to care for yourself better? To me, every patient's story is a lesson. I've learned that health isn't just the absence of disease. It's the ability to live fully, even when the body isn't as perfect as it once was. If you're listening to me today, I want you to know this. You're not alone. Millions of people out there are awakened by cramps at night. But with small habits, gentle adjustments, we can make sleep our peaceful friend again. Picture this. A quiet night. You lie down, your legs at ease, free from worry. Sleep comes gently, and in the morning, you rise with legs ready to carry you into a brand new day. That is what I wish for you, and for every one of my patients. Thank you for listening. If these reflections helped you, leave a comment, because your story might inspire someone else. And don't forget to subscribe, because each week I'll be right here again, sharing the quiet but powerful secrets of health and aging with you.